Alright, welcome to another live version of Cooking with a Veteran. I was just going to film this show, but I had everything prepped up and I figured I'll go ahead and I'll come on live. So today I'm going to be making a fall chicken with kind of a dry rub into the vegetables and the chicken. And one of the things you have to be careful of if you're using a dry rub is you want to read the ingredients, because a lot of them tend to be kind of salty as it is. So you don't want to add a lot of more salt onto that. Alright, so today I have some chicken legs, which I've been brining in my dry rub. It's a cranberry dry rub, kind of keeping with that fall season kind of thing. I have some of my mixed potatoes. I got white, red, and purple potatoes. I have some nice golden turnips. And a white turnip, and I have some parsnip. I have my mixed carrots. You know, I like my mixed carrots. I have some asparagus this time. Okay, and I have my seasonings. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of oil. I'm going to put it in the bottom of my pan. And while I'm prepping this, I already have the oven heating up to 450. All right, I'm going to take my carrots, I'm going to place them in my pan. I'm going to place in my potatoes and my turnips into the pan. Okay, I'm going to mix those around. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some of my dry rub mix and I'm going to sprinkle it around onto the vegetables. I'm going to add some of my citrus olive oil, which will give it a nice flavor. And I'm just going to mix this up right in the pan. And that's the great thing about something like this is, remember I said before, like when you're cooking a one-pan dish, a good way to tell if you're using enough vegetables or not, or you just cut them and put them right into the pan. And so you could do that and then just mix all your seasoning right here inside of the pan. Alright, so I got my vegetables. I'm actually going to create kind of a hole in the middle here. And I'm going to throw in my asparagus. I'm going to put some more of my dry rub seasoning and just kind of mix that together. Alright, so now I got my potatoes, I got my carrots, I've got my turnips, I got my parsnip, I got my asparagus all inside of my pan. I'm now going to take some of my Irish butter, and you know I love my Irish butter. I'm going to put my Irish butter around. Alright, and that's going to help it cook, and it's also going to help create a little bit of a broth there. And you could really take that broth at the end if you wanted to and make some gravy with it. Alright, so I got my butter all the way around. Okay, I have my vegetables inside. And at this time, I'm going to take, I have some red onion, I have some garlic, and I have some ginger. And I'm just going to kind of sprinkle that across the top here. And what that's going to do is it's going to create a bed, and the flavor is going to go both ways. It's going to go down into the vegetables, and it's also going to go up into the chicken. I'm going to put a little bit of my green onion on top. So now I'm going to focus on my chicken. And so, like I said, I have some chicken legs that I've been brining for about 40 minutes. I'm going to put a little bit of my citrus habanero sauce on there. I'm going to mix these around, okay, and I have with me, I have some thyme, okay, I have some sage, a little bit of sage, and I have some rosemary, and you notice I'm not cutting them up because I'm not planning on eating these. This is all about flavoring, alright, so I have these, I'm going to mix them in with the chicken, get them nice in there, and now I'm going to place my chicken all around the outside of the pan. I'm also going to grab, so now that I'm done, I can take my gloves off. I have all my season up stuff, and I don't have to wash my hands right now. But I'm going to take some of my, a little bit of my white wine. You know, I like cooking with some wine, or any alcohol really. I'm going to put a little bit of white wine inside of there, about a cup's worth. And there's my dish. So once the oven is heated up to 450, I'm going to put this in the oven. I'm going to let it cook for about 45 minutes. and then I'm going to cover it with some aluminum foil and let it cook for another 45 minutes to an hour until the chicken is cooked and all the vegetables are tender. I hope you enjoyed joining us on this live episode of Cooking with a Veteran. If you like our show, make sure that you like and share on our YouTube page. And as always, if there's something you want to see me cook, go ahead and reach out to me, and I'll be glad to put something together. And until I see you next time. Oh, before I forget, I normally don't do this, but tomorrow, if you join me tomorrow on my special Zoom Cooking with a Veteran, I'm going to be making homemade barbecue sauce. And I'll list the ingredients, so anybody out there who would like to follow along at home and make some barbecue sauce with me, I'll teach you how to do that tomorrow. Until next time, hoorah!